Hey everybody, this is John Davis. I am the founder of the JV Society and JVJumpstart.com. I appreciate you being here, and what's in this for you? You're here looking at this software presentation, and thank you for visiting the page. This is a new opportunity for you to do something that is not being done in the industry currently. A way to generate ideas with groups of people that you're familiar with, and also generate an extra revenue stream for yourself as a consultant and possibly a white label partner in the JV Jumpstart process. By way of background, my background is about 20 years of sales and marketing experience in various industries. For 8 of those years, I actually branded myself as the product coach, where I helped authors, coaches, trainers, and speakers to create their information products and to powerfully market those online. I've also been associated and doing some work with industry legends like Sohail Khan and others. And again, as I said, I'm the founder of JV Society, which we'll get into just a little bit later. But the purpose of this video is to illustrate the power of a concept and an interactive experience that I have termed the joint venture Jumpstart. Now, a little bit of background on this. This process actually fits best with groups of people that are business owners, either in a live format with a live audience or online. So this can actually be conducted in both ways. Audiences have to have the education prior to conducting a JV Jumpstart in order to know what a JV is and how to think strategically, which we actually have designed an educational platform that does that for them in a very short period of time. As a consultant, if you were to come on board, you just need to have a general understanding of how the JVs work, and that will become important later, as you will see. And then finally, audiences are actually given instructions on how the JV Jumpstart works, the technology and the process. So let's go ahead and jump in, and I'll show you exactly how we, first of all, use the super admin site to create a user as a consultant. So I'm going to go ahead. Once I log in, I'm going to be taken to a home screen that shows me my active consultants and also my inactive consultants. This allows me to control the flow of consultants and who is actually doing these JV Jumpstarts around the world using our technology. So I'm going to go and use myself as an example. I'm going to go ahead and add a new consultant. So this is going to be me. This one is 1234 on my street. And of course, we know that's a fictitious address, but I will tell you that I live in Hendersonville, Tennessee. My company, let's just call it John's Consulting. You'll notice that as I type in the company name, the subdomain URL is going to automatically be created down here. What this does is it's going to be sent to an email that we're going to see very shortly here. I'm going to go ahead and put in my email address. This is my personal email address. My phone number here. And then I'm going to hit save. Now, what this is going to do in the background is it's going to go ahead and send me an email automatically. And I'm going to go ahead and go over to my email and show you what that looks like. So here we can see that I've received an email from JV Jumpstart. You've been registered at JV Jumpstart. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And I'm going to go ahead and set my password. This is just a welcome email. It says, hey, welcome. Check out your link down here and don't share it with anybody else. It's assigned to you. So we're going to go ahead and set our password right here. Hit submit. And now the application is going to redirect me to my home page as a new consultant. So as I see this page right here, this is where I list my events. So let's say that I have an event through my networking that now I want to go work with a group in person. Let's say it's Google, or I wanted to do an online presentation with 3 or 4 people or 5 people, coaches, authors, business owners, fellow JV consultants. Anybody can pitch in and do this event. So I'm going to go ahead and add a new event here. We're going to call it Google. And this is important. This is the number of tables or the numbers of participants that are going to be in your group. So in this case, we're going to go ahead and say it's 10 different tables at our event. And we're going to call this the Google Kickoff Meeting. I want this date to start the 31st of this month, and so I'm going to go ahead and hit save. We can see that the event has now been created exactly as we put it into the system. I want this to go ahead and go live. So my consultant, or as a consultant, you now have shown up to Google, you've arranged a date and time to do this presentation, and all the technology has been lined up, and now you want to go live with this event. It's as simple as checking this box right here. Do you want to go live? Yes, I do. This is going to highlight green to tell us our event is live. Now, how do our participants actually participate in this event using the interactive application? Well, simply put, they are going to be sent this link right here. So as we copy that, I'm going to go ahead and open up an incognito tab just so we can see how the technology actually works. I'm going to paste that link in there, and I'm going to pull up the event as they see it. Now, what I want to notice side by side, I'm going to go ahead and minimize this, and we'll go ahead and click back over to this one. So what I'm going to do here is actually go to the different view as an admin and see what my event looks like. So here we can see the 10 tables that I actually input in the beginning. So I'm going to go ahead and minimize this to show you how this actually functions in real time. So as we can see here in the user interface, this is the different tables that are now assigned to this. As a user, I'm simply going to go and select my table and go ahead and hit begin. Now, as I selected that table, you'll notice what actually happened over here in this screen is this actually lit up and said that table 1 was now live. If I went to table 2, it's going to do the exact same thing for every user that does that. So let's say it's table 1, we're going to hit begin. Now what's going to happen over here is the user, when they're given the permission, is go ahead and input their idea. So I'm going to say idea number 1. We're going to say that the expected revenue that we're going to generate from this venture together is $10,000, and this has a cost of $1,000. So it's a net $9,000. We're going to go ahead and hit save and add new. Yes, we want to save. And now it's going to calculate the profit automatically based on what we input. The same thing will happen with every table that concurrently works with these. So I'm going to go ahead and put idea 2. And we can see that the same process is going to happen over and over again, recalculating each time and showing that this revenue is actually a growing number. And just for fun, we're going to put idea 3 so we can see what this looks like. This is going to be a great joint venture. It's just a short-term thing, but we're going to make it work. And we're going to say there's $11,000 of costs. We're going to add that. It's going to retotal everything. Now what we're going to do is we're going to watch this number increase consistently to show that table 1 here has generated $110,000 worth of profitable ideas. These ideas are actually listed right here, and if we wanted to click on this table, we could actually see these individual ideas in a table format and what's happening. We can also scroll down here, and the results are going to be displayed here in real time, just as they are for the entire team, showing our cost and our profit and what that looks like. Now what's cool about this is you can set this up as a competition, or you can set it up as just an individual thing to slowly go through at, let's say, a mastermind event or a scaling meeting where you're going to go ahead and scale companies up. This is a way that you can actually create interactive experiences for your particular people. So let's say as the admin then, I've gone through this, all the tables have submitted everything, and everybody is done. I'm going to go ahead and end the event here. So as we go back to the event page, we'll see that now our event has gone into the past event section, and I want to view the actual results of that event. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this right here. It will show me that out of the 10 tables, in this case, there were only 3 ideas that were generated. The total profit forecast is $110,000. Now, let's say I'm just going to put some notes in here. As a consultant, I might want to make the recommendation if I was doing consulting for a company. So let's get together on Monday to discuss how we can implement these ideas. And then I'm going to go ahead and download a PDF so that I can get a hold of the executives. They're going to see my notes and recommendations. They're going to have a summary here of all the ideas that have been generated, as well as the spot for a logo for your particular consulting company. Just a reminder of who you're doing business with. Your phone number will appear down here so they can contact you for further details. And then, of course, you're going to be able to present this to the executives. I'll let you know on the next video what that looks like, but I just wanted to do a brief introduction of how this worked and just to show you what the idea is. So we'll see you in the next one.